Alright, day 7. So, normally after a full week, I'd be heading out, but I'm going to spend one more day in New Hampshire because there's a storytelling open mic tomorrow at a coffee house in, I want to say, Milford, which seems really cool, and so I didn't really want to miss that opportunity. And today was kind of been an uneventful day so far. I've mostly just been like kind of running errands for the person who's letting me stay in their house for Airbnb, so I figured I'd just kind of return the favor. You know, I guess I could pay for it, whatever. I'm like a little bit. So I just had a long talk with someone who's like kind of going through like mild alcohol withdrawal, and it's scary to see that. Like, this is what I've taken psych classes, and I know how to talk to people and like how to be comforting. And if this whole comedy thing doesn't work out, that's what I'll be doing, and I'm like to think I'm not bad at it, but part of the thing with this trip is to get to see people, get to know people, get to see the country, and there's a lot of people in the country who just aren't having the best time, and it's sad, but it's important to remember, to know that. And I guess that's part of what I like about comedy is it makes everything a little bit easier, no matter how tough. And I don't know, I really think that there is humor and bright spots in everything, but I guess I've never gone through half of what some people go through every day. So, like, if you take the sum total of all of my challenging days, it's not even one day for some people. But I don't know. I think it's so interesting how people are, though, because I was talking to this woman. She was describing, her health problems, and she says, there's this monster inside. That's heavy shit, man, for mid-afternoon. But yeah, there it is. I do think it's funny though, because someone says something like that, it's easy to think like, oh, they're kind of a kook. Like, that's probably one of that sentence out of context, one of like the crazier things someone said to me. But then, like, literally 2 sentences later was, I went to visit my sister. Man, she's fucking crazy. So there's, I think, where I see there's always a little bit of humor in the darkest thing, because everyone's just so in their own world, and everyone's someone else's crazy, and everyone's someone else's normal. So why be judgy? You're crazy. We all are.
And is this cat litter I'm detecting in here? No, it's a good thing. Look, I told my kids when I die, no parades, no holiday.
Alright, so today has been an odd day. I didn't really go see anything too much, except for this nice lake, and that's because I helped. So this is all on a slightly more positive note than, I know I was kind of rattled last time I was talking, but first of all, that woman turned out okay. Like, she got some help, so it was good. Second of all, after that, I ended up helping the woman who I was renting the Airbnb, the bed from. Her car had gotten towed, so I went with like her friend to go get her car, and so that was most of my day. Her friend was a fun character though, so I like that he was a retired software engineer who now who'd worked for the Pentagon, tried to become a voice actor, and is now retired and singing in a review at actually of the Palace Theatre in Manchester with a bunch of other seniors, and it's called Senior Prom. So they're just doing all these old 50s songs, I think. I don't know. What a fascinating life. So it's good. I don't know. I guess that's the positive end of everyone is more varied than you think and interesting. You never know. You know, I'm young as heck. Life has a lot of twists and turns, much like this current road I'm driving on. And so now I am going to get back into the swing of things a little bit. Oh, but here's the positive thing before I get into the swing of things, is that I got to stay an extra night for free at the B&B because I was being so helpful. So don't let anyone ever tell you that all good deeds go to. Don't let anyone tell you that it's people don't notice if you help them out. That's not an expression, is it? But don't let anyone tell you it anyways, even if they weren't going to. Anyways, now I'm off to what bills itself as not only the best but the only comedy club in Manchester, called Headliners. I'm not performing. I paid some money to go see it, but it will be hopefully a pretty good show. One of the comedians I actually saw earlier this month, or this week, so I know he's pretty funny. And then the cool thing is it's dinner and a show, so it's all paid for. So it was a little bit more than I normally spend to see a comedy show, but I figure, or like a big name comedy show, but toss in a dinner and I can't say no. So on the way back to Manchester now for that.